Hello, welcome back to my channel and to another reaction video. This time we'll be checking out the final episode of Rise of the Raven Season 1. This has been one very entertaining series and yeah, I mean, I've had my issues with it, but one of them being the pacing of it all. Um, I do think that there are a lot of story arcs that they could have spent a little more time. I don't think 10 episodes was enough. I know, I don't know, 15, 20 episodes would have sufficed to tell. I could have, stretched them out, but it is what it is. I'm still uh, glad I watched it, and I don't know if we are gonna get season 2. It would be awesome if we did, but I haven't seen any announcements yet. Uh, will they be able to escape? I would think so, but I don't know. This has a feel, that kind of feel that Miklos is gonna sacrifice himself doing so, or get mortally wounded or some such. On a side note, this has been a really beautiful forest. Okay, so how long has it been since the bombardment started? Days, weeks, months? Oil and I'm assuming it's gunpowder in those kegs, so.
Ez meg mi? Megjött apám.
I'll lift the seeds.
Mi jó?
Okay, he's injured.
Szörülni annak, amit mondok. 2 hete ágyúzzák a külső falakat.
2 weeks, okay.
Az urak bezárkóztak a váraikba.
Csak király.
Elmenekült Bécsbe.
A pápa. A németek, Itália, valaki.
Egyedül vagyunk, Mia.
Padre Capestrano, Sua Santità ha inviato aiuti.
Sua Santità ha ordinato di portato il mio glorioso esercito crociato. 20.000 anime, pronte a morire.
20,000. But they're all peasants, so. Then again, Hunyadi did use the peasants quite effectively in the battle in episode 5, I think.
Ordinato di schierare le mie armate quando avessi visto il segno.
Allora prendi il tuo esercito. Possibile. Non voglio vedere nessun suicida vicino al castello.
It might impact morals in them, argue like that, but yeah, I don't know history, but it'll be interesting to see just what kind of role the father actually played. Is he historical character? That's one thing I've been wondering about the show, but which ones are historical and which one are added for whatever reason.
Úrik,
And why the hell are these two out in the open?
Vito Vezda az ugyanaz.
Úrik, szeret engem, nem?
Úrik csak saját magát szereti.
Well, I mean, he showed some emotion when his daughter died. Same with all his other children. But yeah, he is very self-centered. But yeah, so Plague, that is bad. I mean, we've already seen what Dysentery did in one of the previous episodes.
Olyan vagyok, mint a macska.
Lusta is magának való?
Az életem van. Túléltem vaskaput.
Oh no, don't say like that.
Csak úgy élhetjük túl, ha nem vesszük komolyan.
Téged sem
That is a bad thing to say in a show, you know.
lenni.
Neki legalább él az apja.
Yeah, he lost his folks. Battle of Varna. I still can't believe the cannon wagon things they used in that battle. That was really But yeah, so who's on his way? They came here. Why?
De Újlaki megmentette.
Újlaki.
Megbízhatsz benne. Hogy vezekeljem.
I mean, the thing with Hunyadi, Elspeth and Miklos, that whole story still feels unfinished, but I don't know. I suppose him saving Hunyadi's son will then redeem what he's done.
Church.
Shown sign of defiance. He hasn't accepted this faith. I mean, we know that from history, but
Ondan ben korkmuyorum. Ama askerlerim
it's an interesting fact, just how much one person can affect the morale of the battlefield. And sensing some tension between these two.
Avete venduto mia paga.
Sono cristiani. Spareremo su dei cristiani. E davvero è invincibile?
It makes sense that the Christians would they would have low morale. No, they're fighting at other Christians, but they are mercenaries. So. I don't know. Are they gonna turn at some point? I don't know.
Mit használni tudunk?
Harcolni fogok.
Nem szóltam semmit.
I mean, you do have that ruined structures in front of it, so no, little palisade. They can, the Ottomans can't bring siege stars, but I'd expect them to have ladders and such. That would be nerve-wracking, just waiting. All you can hear is the opponent screaming and they scale to walls really fast. And yeah, there's a shit ton of them, but oh, you heard the Wilhelm screaming there. They really need to stop using it. It's really overused. That doesn't really make any sense for Elspeth to show up here. I guess they want to show that, okay, she wants to be with her husband and whatnot, but realistically, I don't know. Can he do it? Yeah, okay. Not everyone is meant to swing swords. Not with the cavalry, yeah. That should help them clear out the ladders and such. Oh, that's cool. As long as the cavalryman can keep the horse moving, they're pretty hardcore, but then if they stop that, this has been an entertaining army battle, really well made. Hope they did enough. But Miho is not happy. I mean, it's very risky. If Hunyadi had fallen, that morale would go out the window really damn fast. But then again, they are in a very desperate situation.
Minden alkonyatkor imádkozni mennek, ezt még én is tudom.
But the cannoneers, they're not going to pray, they're gonna keep blasting. Outside in. That would be awesome, owning a small inn in the middle of nowhere. As for travelers. That is a terrifying sight, seeing Trebuchet launch fireballs at night in a city. Also kind of cool, but yeah, a bit terrifying being besieged. Oh yeah, okay. I forgot that they set this up at the beginning. That's intense, but bad for morale, have people whipping you, you know. That is really, again, horrifying, but really beautiful seeing the flaming balls light up there. And then this happens, and yeah, but that slow-mo scene was pretty damn awesome. I don't think she's gonna die like that. I mean, I don't know history, maybe she did, but... I guess the goon squad has come to the roadside inn. What did he seriously just ditch him, or is he down there fighting? He was... I don't know, that whole thing was odd, like... Oh, now he's left behind and he's not looking back. This guy has been going all through night without rest. I mean, same goes to the defenders. They don't have any rest either, and surely the Ottoman army is much larger, so they have reserves. Technically they can, you know, rest. But yeah, this guy, what's his name, Abdullah or some such, planned to take the flag up. And reminds me of a scene in Kingdom of Heaven when one of Saladin's men was trying to put a flag in one of the towers in Jerusalem, and then Balian went in and Would it honestly have that much of an effect, you know? I don't know, but okay, I suppose seeing the enemy flag in one of your towers, that would cause some morale droppage. No. Okay, this is bothering me there. Keep jumping back and forth. I mean, they're both really good, but okay, on. I don't know. I thought it was gonna be something much worse. One at a time, boys. One at a time. Okay, the last guy takes the gold. I mean, that's smart. Why did he get nicked? Hey.
Rosszak a lovakat, gyerek nélkül! Mi áll a fejedben? Szapodják őket szét!
Ah. Release the horses. Yeah, that is smart then. And they charge after. Really digging the music playing in the background. I suppose that would give a moral boost to the invading force seeing their flag up, but yeah, we saw him.
Master, please.
Oh yeah, he mentioned it's like a cat. He has 5 lives left now. Only 4, but so was it really necessary for him to line back, flat better down? He had a sword. He could have, you know, just. I guess that's more dramatic death than. It wasn't all that deep. But yeah, he turned his back on him. Okay, I mean, we've seen them bonding, but yeah, she survived. Yeah. I mean, seriously, that is bad for morale. Doing that to your own troops. I mean, doing it to your enemies, sure. I mean, we know that's what it's known for. Yeah.
Etlerinizi yiyeceğim.
Yeter!
Are we gonna have a breakup scene right about now?
Belki de Allah senin yüzünden bana yüz çevirmiştir.
Ne önemi var ki?
Sadece gölgesidir.
Babanızın sözleri.
The final insult. But I mean, he got what he wanted. He wanted his father's throne. And okay, so these guys. What's the sign gonna be?
Mi szállta meg ezeket?
I guess they got their sign. How will these folk feel about blasting now that they see the Christians are marching?
Genovesi! Combattete contro il vostro Dio! Pane pieno di vermi!
Ooh. Okay, these folks might turn actually. And now cavalry charging the bunch of peasants. I mean, these are my, I don't know historically what the hell happened, but hey, that's brutal. Now they're distracted. Are they gonna charge the Ottoman camp now? Oh, yeah.
Kegyelmez! Árulóknak nincs kegyelem. Kegyelmez! Szolgálni fogok! Az ágyukat! Fordítsátok meg! Obbedite ai suoi ordini!
Okay. Those are some giant cannons, not gonna lie. Oh, they got blasted. That has been too damn intense. But really well made. I can't stress it enough. This. And he gets away. I mean, we know that.
A lovamat! Utánuk kell mennünk.
Testvér, győztél.
I mean, he was ready to continue and chase Mehmet, but yeah, he needs to turn to take the win. He's gonna find his friend here. And he brought him here, well, why not? I don't know if I've said it before, but yeah, this show has had great music.
Köszönöm.
was a great scene indeed. So I don't know, pretty good redemption arc for Miklos. I mean, yeah, great redemption arc for Miklos, but again, does feel a bit rushed. I feel like that. I don't know. Oh shit. They mentioned the plague earlier for a reason.
Úgy tűnik, hogy az Isten mégsem azt az utat szánja nekem, amit elképzeltem.
Vagyos.
Nem lehet.
It's a safe assumption to make that, okay, this is how Hunyadi actually went out. He won the battle, but yeah, played game and...
Ölmüş mü?
Evet sultanım ölmüş. Ve
White Whisk.
kutlama mı yapsak? Ölen bizim düşmanımızdır.
Okay, that's a bit bullshit. Skipping a death scene of a major character. I mean, okay, he's died of the plague. It would have been slow, but still.
Kutlanacak bir şey yok. Savaş yıldırımı bu diyardan göçmüştür. Bir daha onun gibi bir düşman asla karşımıza çıkmaz.
I mean, one comes to mind, but
Öldüğü için yas tutun.
interesting. I don't know history, so I'll be interested to read if what exactly, how did the Ottomans respond to Hunyadi's death.
Sono venuto a salutarti, corpo.
He's got to play. The king and silly. A bit disrespectful, but yeah, then again, it's the king.
Voltak mindenütt.
Giving him the side eye.
Add ki a parancsot, királyom. Hívd a sereget Nándorfehérvárhoz.
De legyőzték a szultán.
A háború csak most kezd.
Okay, interesting. I don't think we're getting a season 2. And if we are, well, I guess we would be following the story of Matthias. But yeah, it was a rather emotional ending. Really well made. And yeah, no, I was a bit disappointed that they just announced that okay, Hunyadi died and whatnot, but we got the funeral scene. If we had gotten the death scene, we would have seen a slow death of someone dying of plague, which probably would have been as pleasant. So, but yeah, no, I do think Silly was right. I mean, The war had just begun. We know, I mean, Mehmet's more commonly known as Mehmet the Conqueror. He didn't stop there, and we already had the little breakup scene with him and blood. You know how that'll end up. That scene where Mehmet finds out about Hunyadi's death and declares that we'll never see such a great opponent. Well, I don't know if that's true, but we know Blood turns out to be quite the opponent. But yeah, the battle itself was pretty damn intense. And again, I know I said I kind of dislike the jumping between the battle and Miklos and Matthias running around, but now that you think about it, it was edited rather well. That okay, they show one part of the battle, then they skip to Miklos and Matthias escaping, doing whatever, and then we cut back. It's different day, different type of battle going on. So, but yeah, I've said it so many damn times already that this show had an pacing issue. They needed more episodes, and yeah, the whole story of Miklos and Matthias escaping, they could have spent an entire one episode, you know, of them getting to safety, and this last episode should have been all about the Battle of Belgrade and what happened, but then again, I don't know what the budget is. I think I read an article some time ago that this show is basically a passion project and it wasn't exactly easy to get out. So yeah, I'd expect them to have some limits to what they can do, and yeah, they did the best with 10 episodes, and though it was plentiful, I stand by what I said. From all the things we got, I think 15-20 episodes would have needed to tell each little side story properly. That way they instead we got, you know, a lot of things cut out and whatnot. But again, I love the show. It is a solid 8 out of 10 for me, but yeah, with better pacing it could have been a 9, and yeah, but the episode itself, yeah. So Hunyadi died of the plague, and even though that was the big emotional whiplash for the audience, it was also sad to see we lost, what's his name? I don't remember his name, but yeah, when he tackled that one guy, preventing him from raising the flag and whatnot. That was really well made. I mean, yeah, you can see this last episode is where a lot of the money went in. The final charge was perhaps the most awesome part, you know. First, Father, what's his name, charged the peasants, and then Hunyadi showed up with the cavalry, and they took over the cannons and blasted the shit out of the Ottoman camps. So chaotic, but so well made. And yeah, as I said it during the reaction, the soundtrack was amazing. Really helps you, hit you in the feels. But yeah, I'm really interested to see just what happened to a lot of these characters. I was throughout the season expecting Silly to get his due, but no, we did it. I mean, if this was just some random story, not historical, but just some random fairy tale, then you could go by the rules of, bad guys get their due and good guys live and yada yada. But no, this is history, so some of the more I don't want to say full-on evil characters. Silly had his reasons why he did the way he did, but yeah, he got away with it, and so did a lot of other folk, and that's just how real life work. But yeah, I'm interested to. I've been trying to avoid avoid spoilers, but also avoid reading history or anything like that. But now that I've finished the series, I'm more than interested to see just what happened to everyone. I mean, okay, they spoiled Matthias becomes the king of Hungary and its greatest ruler. I'm more interested what happened to Miklos. I feel like they said that all him and Matthias bonding for a reason. What exactly happened to that little? I don't remember the king's name who showed up at the end. Who was with Silly. Silly wants to take the army to Belgrade, and he knows the war isn't over. And I was honestly not expecting the Christian peasant army to do much, but no, they actually played a pretty damn vital role. They distracted the Ottomans, which allowed Hunyadi to charge the camp, and that feels like it's a huge thing. That just might be, did that happen historically? I wonder. I just kinda wanna do a quick Google search and see what's what. But yeah, what do you guys think? Rate your thoughts down below. Like, subscribe if you want, and I don't know. Hopefully you'll find some other stuff on my channel to your liking. But yeah, thanks for joining me on this journey. And I don't know. I don't think we're getting a season 2, but I don't know. Maybe in some form or fashion, yeah, we could see something more. But yeah, what do you guys think? Write your thoughts down below. But my reaction, comment, like, subscribe. Well, then I will see you on maybe another video.